middle school 8th grade students. It's me, Mr. Bork. You're going to forgive the hat, but I got to tell you, I got a mohawk under here, and I'm going to show it to you in full spikes tomorrow. Welcome to the DLD Show on behalf of Mr. Edwards, Mr. Parr, Miss Polycarp. Welcome to Thursday's edition. It is quiz day. In just a little while, you're going to go take the quiz, but I just wanted to talk about the $1 million questions and then kind of show you something that you've probably never seen before. At least a lot of you. Some of you have seen it before, but some of you haven't, and boy, you need to see it. So stay tuned till the end of this. It won't be long. Our first $1 million question of the week was about juvenile justice and about how the juvenile system focuses on rehabilitation rather than punishment whenever possible. And you guys, in general, supported this concept. The idea is kids need a second chance. If you've messed up as a kid, you don't know what circumstances you came from, what situations you came from, and that a second chance is appropriate. A lot of you guys felt that way. Our second $1 million question was about juvenile justice and it being the rights of a juvenile being similar to the rights of an adult in the criminal justice system. And it just basically, if you guys thought that was all right, and you guys thought that it was appropriate. You guys thought that it was appropriate. All in all, looking at discussion posts that you could see why there were similarities. The rights that an adult needs are also the same rights that a juvenile needs when they are in the criminal justice system. So those were great. Really good discussion posts. Let's be real. We've only got 2 more weeks of instruction. So there aren't going to be a lot of discussion posts left. So really nail those last ones and lean into them and finish with a flourish. And now, to show you something very special, something that some kids in my class have seen, but they need to see it again. And they need to get their parents again now to see it. And it has to do with the unit that we studied, something that's going to be on the final. It has to do with Jimmy Carter. That's right, the peanut farmer turned state senator, turned governor, turned president, turned humanitarian after his presidency with Habitat for Humanity and winning the Nobel Peace Prize. When he was governor, he worked for prison reform, for education, for mental health. He is a real Georgia hero, and this is his campaign song when he ran for president. That's right, those of you that know it. It's time to ask yourself the question, why not the best?
I heard a young man speaking out just the other day. I stopped just to listen to what he had to say. He spoke straight and simple, by that I was impressed. He said, once and for all, why not the best? Said his name was Jimmy Carter, and he was running for president. And it laid out a plan of action, made a lot of sense. He talked about the government and how it used to be for you and me. That's the way it ought to be. Right now, once and for all, why not the best? He spoke plain and simple, and I began to understand. I was listening to quite a man talking to me. I began to see we need Jimmy Carter. Why settle for less, America? Once and for all, why not the best? We need Jimmy Carter, we can't afford to settle for less, America. Once and for all, why not the best? Why not the best? Why not the best?
Now you have heard that song and it's running in your head. Why not the best? And you'll remember Jimmy Carter, especially when you're taking that final, and you remember his amazing career and all of the great things he did as state senator, as governor, as president, as humanitarian. And I'll tell you what, you can still go. He's very old. He's in his mid-90s. But if you go to Plains, Georgia, he is a preacher at a local church, and you can still, if you get there very early, go and see him give a sermon in Plains, Georgia. There won't be much longer that we'll be able to do that. It's a interesting little tidbit about Georgia if you know where to look. Now, our clue, okay, our fourth and final clue. This is an Atlanta sports star, a millionaire, went to Yale University. Okay, so a smart sports star. This is a sports star whose name has something to do with a famous campfire dessert. And this Atlanta sports star has amazing, luscious long hair. Can you guess? Have some people already guessed? I don't know. You'll have to see tomorrow. Tune into the DLD Show. Now go out there, take the quiz, do well, and make sure you're caught up on everything you need to catch up on. We only have a couple weeks left. Stay strong and finish with us. We'll catch you on the intro.